we have this awesome matchup coming. First one of the day, it's going to be Tribe against Arcane Gaming. This is going to be the first time for me actually seeing Tribe playing with my own eyes. So I am hyped as hell right now, and I can't wait to get into this game number one of the day.
Yeah, no, it's going to be an absolutely great game, and oh my gosh, I love this. Max Green was taken. That is great. That is actually great. All right, so I guess he doesn't even have his own account.
Actually thinking about it, I don't have the host of the party as a friend. Like I've been waiting. Sorry, we're waiting to try and get things actually organized right here. So go on, wait 2 seconds. I do not have the person as friends. I do already. I do not have the friend request, unfortunately. Okay, wait 2 seconds. Sorry, you guys. We are getting it. April. So yeah, like the hype is here, but
yeah, no, the hype is absolutely
the hype is here.
So the hype is here, but the problem is that we have to actually get into game, right? Like we can. It's like a AAA title, right? Like we're like, oh, here's the introduction. We're all waiting to actually get the game started. But the problem is the hype dies down, and we just get to sit here until draft. Like, dude, I want to get into draft. I want to see what these guys do. Me as someone who wants to be a draft analyst, I want to see what Tribe has, because you know what? Why would you save Strat for World when you could win the NACL?
Damn it! Sorry, damn it! Having a problem to actually get the game going on here. Looks like before entering the game. Okay, so it looks like we have a problem with friend requests right now in the game. That's actually quite impressive. I do not know what's going on. Right. Submit request sent. Yeah. Oh, got it. Okay, nice. I got the invite.
You got the invite to the draft link?
No, not the draft link. No, to actually to join the party, because otherwise, what am I going to cast? Not much.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I can sit there and tell you what's happening in the fights, right? I mean, I'm the play-by-play. I'll be sitting there going, all right, here's what happens, and you get to break it down without seeing anything. Well, I'm assuming you said that Arden was there, so I think that the Gauntlet was an important ability.
Like blindfolded casting. That'd be interesting. Okay. So now we are up. So we're just going to be waiting to get into this game number one. So talking about 3.2 meta in 5v5, because this is one of the first tournaments in 5v5 action with the pro teams playing. We've got Tribe, Arcane, and many other great teams. What do you expect hero-wise and gameplay-wise to come out into this game?
Well, I talked about this a little bit yesterday. You weren't exactly with me, but you've kind of noticed trends with how compositions seem to work, which is you either really get the dive-heavy team, or you get a peel team. And then occasionally you have compositions where both teams just kind of go for generally good things, a couple of front lines, a couple of back lines, no real, I guess, how do you say, deeper strategy. And that just happens because the dive isn't there. Because dive to me seems to be the most powerful comp right now.
Yeah, that's very true. It's extremely powerful, and when you go against very high dive comps, you have to have a very good peel. So you have a few heroes like Batista and everything. But anyways, we're now into this draft of game number one, and we're going to be starting for Tribe with a Taka ban. What do you think of Taka in 3.2?
Well, I don't know, because I've seen him banned every single game. So.
Never played him. Don't know why he's good or not.
Yeah, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I actually haven't played him. I've run up a couple of numbers on him, and he seems to be a little bit better damage-wise than he was in previous patches, but it's not like he's, I guess, the greatest champion right now, or not champion, I guess hero right now. I mean, I guess people just don't know how to deal with him. I really have no idea, because I haven't seen him play it. I haven't seen anyone play against him. It's just such a kind of funny instance. It's like Varia back just before 5v5 was released. No one saw Varia really play, and when you did, she just destroyed.
She had I think 80% win rate. It was absolutely phenomenal. I'm gonna have a Cruel ban. So that one, we have been able to see this hero played quite a bit. Cruel just the absolute snowball, the train, unstoppable train, the unstoppable force that is Cruel, just snowballed the game completely. So seeing it banned is completely logical on the side of Arcane. So many picks coming there. Kestrel, Celeste, and Glaive.
All right, so I like this from Arcade. So they immediately have their idea of what they want to do in the composition. They picked up probably one of the best mid laners right now in Celeste. Now, and on top of that, they've also paired it up with Glaive. This is a good set strategy. I think that they're just worried about that initial dive. And I was saying sometimes you get those kind of like good stuff compositions. Well, Tribe's doing something interesting here is that they're setting up to go for a poke composition. Kestrel, a hero that has an extremely high skill cap, and especially if you can land arrows, which I'm pretty sure that Tribe can, you're going to hit shots. In combination with the Lyra, you can just set up sieges. I'm looking to see things like a Samuel, but also a little bit more defensive backline. I was going to say Arden, but they're going to ban it themselves here.
Yeah, they just spanned the Arden right off the bat on the side of Tribe, and then the Grumsh will also get banned. Like, it is one of those heroes in that hybrid build, like Tension Bow, Aftershock, and with the Storm Crown. It works extremely well. So seeing it banned here is an extremely meta ban right there for Arcane. Now we're going to have to see what they want to go for. As you said, one of the best mid laners, Celeste, did get picked up. Samuel, for the other side, would be also good to be picked up. You also have a CP Vox that is still available and open. So like many opportunities still open into this draft off game number 1.
Well, one of the things you have to look at right now is just what Arcade is doing with their front line. They have a Glaive and an Alpha, that kind of initiation with the Glaive and the follow-up with Alpha. And you also have Celeste in combination. Now, Tony, okay, this one's good.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do very much like this. I'm also curious as to where they take him. You can kind of put him in a lane, but I feel like he does best in that jungle or support role, simply because he doesn't have the greatest of laning phases. Blackfeather also picked up. Decent pick. I like where Tribe's going with this.
Yeah, gonna pick that Blackfeather. I'd expect them to have a Blackfeather, possibly. Like, can go top or bot. Top is a little bit better position for Blackfeather. So Tony should be going jungle logically with that Blackfeather pickup. And there's gonna be a Grace then. A lot of sustain will be coming out, like with that Alpha, with that Divine Intervention, going to be working out really well towards the late game if they do decide to go towards the Echo. So like draft on both sides so far is like smart. Like their meta picks. They know what they're doing. They know where they are going in terms of comp. So, like, so far, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I think I'm honestly not too surprised either. What I'm looking for Arcade though is one of two things: either something defensively or something super aggressive, so that they can either counter out whatever dive from Tribe, and then Tribe can and then they can essentially let their Celeste kind of sit in the back lane and have 4 people in front, or go for the squishies. And as I say that, Roan is picked up by Tribe and Vox by Arcade, so I like this. Tribe is interesting because they have probably, I would argue, a bit more solid of a composition in terms of the lane matchups, but don't really doubt Arcade right here, because it seems like what they have thus far, especially if you can get the engagers with Grace and Glaive, those can be just absolutely critical engage tools. But also do be worried about the Tony from Tribe side, because even though you may be able to get those engages in, the bada boom will send you flying, open up that team fight, and that's where Tribe gets to shine.
Yeah, indeed, that's going to be it's going to be a very nice game. I really enjoyed how these drafts have gone so far. If I had to give the upper hand to someone here, would be Tribe, because they have a really good dive potential comp. They got the Rona, they got the Blackfeather, they got the Tony that are really good, extremely tanky. They got a lot of sustain capacity if they build up a sustain build. And the CC coming out also from Tony, and you got this Celeste that will be on the back lane. You can clearly see what Tribe is going to try and pull off. Is just focusing down this Celeste, deleting her at the start of every team fight, not allowing her to stack if she does decide to go towards that Dragon's Eye item. So you see where Tribe is going, but also they have to be very careful because they have that Cruel, and we all know how Cruel is good in 3.2.
Yeah, no, we all do absolutely know how good Cruel is. Actually, wait, no, what? Cruel's banned.
Oh yeah, I read that line too high down. Okay, my bad. I was mistaken the Glaive and the Cruel. I the same color pattern. Come on, give me some slack. Yeah, okay, sorry on that one. Then yeah, well, nothing to add then.
All right, so the players are officially picking. We're gonna get into the game relatively soon. I mean, they got a minute and 30 seconds to do so. Hopefully, no one lags out or nothing like that. Let's just pray for no disasters, aka #Caster first. So, all right. So let's talk a little bit about this. So we have seen our fair share of pro teams in the NACL Last night, I do not actually remember the name of the team. This is gonna bug me, but I'll bring this up eventually. But I saw a team literally win in less than 10 minutes. 9 minutes and 27 seconds, I believe it was.
Were they doing the Flash X challenge by any means? trying to end the game as fast as possible. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they have a very dive, a comp that goes towards that dive comp that works extremely well, and they've got the capacity of taking down turrets extremely fast. Then you can end games extremely fast, and because the snowball in early game of 5v5 is so powerful, if you snowball that and just keep the advantage early game, mid game you can easily end the game if you just focus down one lane and go right to the armories. So it's nice play. But anyway, game number 1 just started. We are now into the Sovereign's Rise.
All right, so this is going to be interesting here what Tribe Gaming is going to do. Now, generally, the only real way to get any early game advantages is to get a quick pick, and they found Orderly Chaos immediately. Coming to take him down, and that's going to be harsh. There's blood. There you go. It's picked up by Gay Vizzle, and now Tribe, they get to move in. They get to take whatever part of the jungle that they want. I do like their response, however, by Arcade Gaming. This is focusing down at least the enemy side jungle. We do know, at least if you're 0, that you're not going to have any real contest of the enemy's jungle. It's just how quickly can you get it.
Yeah, they've done a very nice move, picking up that first blood, and as you said, very nice response from Arcane, just going to steal that jungle. And now we're gonna have to see how they want to continue, because right now they got the first blood, they got the top side of the jungle of Arcane, but they got stolen a big part of their own bottom jungle. So I don't know if it was that much of a win. They did get that first blood, but maybe not that huge of a win. They could have actually gone towards if they did do their normal rotation on some side. So yeah, I wouldn't give victory right yet to Tribe in any way or manner.
No, I absolutely wouldn't, but I also like the way that they're trying to start to take back control of their own jungle. They know that Tribe has so much forward vision in this top side. They do have to worry a little bit about the bottom side of their jungle, but nearly not as much. I think really Tribe is just trying to win over this top side jungle and just try to push that as an advantage, make sure that you keep track of any junglers and go for games either on the other side of the map, simply go for that Ghostwing buff, or to say, okay, you know what, we can just basically an information play.
Yeah, that's very true indeed, that you just said. I'm just checking out the builds real quick, and wait. Okay, so Orderly Chaos went towards his first, when his first Iron Guard contract. That's something I do not see a lot, because I am an EU player, for those who do not know. So seeing the contract getting used here is actually quite interesting, and for your early rotation and farm, it's quite interesting. We do have a little gank into the mid lane.
Yeah, Old School taking it down quite low. He has a potion, so he'll be okay. He can start to look at some return damage, put some onto Kitsune. But really, it's just to release some pressure off of Wild Crazy. The problem that he's having is just that he's just kind of losing lane to Old School. That's something that you're going to hear a lot. And Kitsune, he's going to lose his life, not even in the lane, but just go down immediately. Ruin your game. He can't even just follow this up. Great taunt. That's going to secure the kill, and there's 2 kills immediately for Tribe. So they're going to take more of this topside jungle. And, just this macro play from Tribe, you expect it to be on point, and it is.
Yeah, we're only 3 minutes in. It looks like they're going to try and go for a ring game. He's going to be able to dash out right there. But we're only 3 minutes into the game, right? 2-0 already for Tribe. So a little kill advantage. But what's important here is the 1k gold advantage already for Tribe. It's not that much, yes, but we're only 3 minutes into the game. So if they keep that advantage up at pace, they can easily snowball this game. And so far, they're doing extremely good to make that a reality. And you can always see Max Green and I Love Joseph being extremely aggressive into the jungle. And that's what we want to see coming out of a pro team in NA. You have to be aggressive. You have to steal those camps and keep that gold. You have to keep improving that gap of gold between the 2 teams. And so far, they're doing really well.
Well, the other thing that they're doing is they've kind of isolated the bottom lane. They've said that, you know what, we're okay. As I say that they're going to, there's going to be gank on DN, so he's going to just jump out of the fray. But Arcade Gaming kind of realizes that they're just going to let Dienzio do his own thing. Because Tribe has so much division on the top side, they can basically control anything that goes on in the opponent's jungle. And they're trying to take full advantage of that. They're consistently ganking the top lane. But they're just trying to get as much pressure on that top side as possible. And honestly, if you can get control like this, like their like Tribe's doing right now, they're just having I Love Joseph and Max Green come together as a unit as the spike's about to start. The taunt was great onto Kitsune, and I'm not sure that really Arcane's gonna do anything in this fight. There goes down the glaive, so Ikari Zero's not gonna be happy about that. And Kitsune, it's just a race against the clock. He'll get revived, but I don't think he's gonna stay alive for long into the fray for Gienzio. He stays alive. Yeah, he does. Alright, he's good. So decent fight.
Yeah, Gienzio doing a really nice job. They're able to pick up some more, like Wiz's team able to pick up more kills. They're 4-0 now, 5 minutes into the game, and the gold advantage is still climbing to a halt. 2k gold advantage only 5 minutes in, and that's only the start. And like so far, you see like they're playing extremely aggressively, and that's like they're taking that win conditions in hand. And this is only the early phase, right? Late game, you can have this Lara giving up so much sustain to your team, just able to pull off, as you said, into the draft session. They're going to be able to pull off so many siege comps, and you know how Old School on that Kestrel is able to take down turrets so effectively. So it's going to be interesting. We're into the mid lane. Looks like we might be going into a fight there, or the Chaos didn't get spot out. I don't know. It's going to be fine a bit.
Yeah, no, they're okay. This is just again, that's what I'm saying, the composition from Old School. You have Max Green there to just provide heals. Old School, he doesn't have a wave to ride, but really he's just looking to poke from a distance. And look at that. Just one shot, and an actual one shot. Holy crap! That was such a mean combo. Max Green finishing up with a basic attack. There was literally no health on Wild Crazy. And yeah, that was insane.
One by combo there, just like the communication and the synergy of Tribe. You just see that there. That's a pro team for you guys. Like, look at that. The siege is already starting, and we're only 6 minutes in.
Yeah, no, the siege is still so good. I mean, again, as I was saying, this is still slower than the last game I casted, so I'm a little bit happier about that. But it's just as dominating for Tribe. I'm curious though as to how they're going to start to try and break open these turns. They can do it eventually with these kind of incremental advantages, or just, let Gienzio kind of solo take the turret on his own.
It looks like he did push that actually really fast, and looks like Gienzio is going to be caught into a little bit of a 1v2 situation right there.
Yeah, Kiansu, he might reboot. He's going to be okay for now, though. The Prime Directive, wait, is it? There it is. He's going to land it at max range. Gienzio, you popping his potion, staying alive, using his boots, and he's going to be able to run away from that. Oh, Solar Storm just barely missing.
He just survived. It didn't stop HP there, and he just got out of that Solar Storm. Nice play by Gienzio. But like that on point, like healing fast. He does see that's the engine for you guys. One of the best carries worldwide. Just with his OP reflexes.
Yeah, no, it is just actually insane. Now, the Solar Storm was a little bit missed, but you know what? He tried. It was close.
Okay. Yeah, so far, look, you can see Arcane. They're trying to reclaim their jungle, but unfortunately, Tribe are really fast on their rotations. You can still see the gold advantage just grinding so fast. We're still at 4k, doubled since last time I talked about the gold advantage. And they're just going to keep going that way. And you see also into the build, Ida Joseph's got his Sorrow Blade first item, which I guess is okay. That's not something I enjoy doing on the Tony, but it can work out, and you can see his working for him quite well. He's 1-0.
Yeah, and Bada Boom. Well. Oh, yeah, Bada Boom onto Wow, Crazy Guy. Oh, that was so great. That was great positioning. And oh, holy crap, look at those empowered basics. He's got the crystal and weapon buff. It just allows him to shred through the Celeste. Kitsune worried about being shred through himself. So now this mid lane turret probably will go down. And oh wait, one of these days. There you go. There it is. Old School taking that down. 7 kills, 2 turrets already down, and we're only 8 minutes in.
Old School, those glimmer shots damage are just huge. He's got the Shatter Glass up and available in his hotbar, so that's just unstoppable so far. And look at that glimmer shot, 400 damage. We're aiming to see, we see 400 damage coming out so often in early game. No, I don't think so. That's just huge. And to the stopping, got a little fight, and that's going to be the end of Ruin Your Game. Unfortunately, his game got ruined right there.
Yeah, no, his game absolutely got ruined, and this turret's about to get ruined. So basically, all of the tier 1 turrets going down, and Gienzio hoping to get a kill. He does manage to, Gienzio hoping to get this turret, and it's actually Old School who got the kill. 1 shot, 1 kill from across the map. That's what aiming does for you. So 2 turrets going down simultaneously. This push is just so good. Ghostwing already taken. There is literally every advantage for Tribe right now.
You were talking about a 10-minute game just before. Is this going to be the case? Are we going to have maybe not in a minute, but if it continues going this way, I wouldn't be expected to see a 15-minute game right there, because they're taking the advantage, they're snowballing, and they're not ready to let it go by any way or manner. Like, look at that. Like, Max Green and Gabriel just applying so much pressure into that top lane on a 2-2 situation. Now it's a 3-2 situation.
Right, well, that was a decent engage, but they have to be able to trap Gabe Bizzle, and I don't think that they can do it. Kitsukun is getting so low. That was a great bada boom. They're going into Kitsune. Yet again, the Jawbreak is doing decent amount of damage. Can they kill him? Yes, they can. Good job. The execute from Black Feather was just perfect. Now it's on to Orderly Chaos. He's going to take a couple of pokes and try it. They're going to kind of get out of there. Still poking, still prodding. Ruin your game, seeing what he can do. The wait for it was good. Put some resonance onto all members of Tribe, but that's going to be the disengage. They lost Kitsukun, and that was pretty much it. Just such a great focus from Tribe, and the bada boom was perfect.
Yeah, that bada boom, like, you can see the skill in that bada boom. Like, it is one ability that is extremely hard to pull off, but right there it worked extremely well because he sent Orderly Chaos away for his team to just stop him from being useful in any way or manner. So that was absolutely perfectly executed. And you see, like, Dienzio, just that one-man army, you do not see what he's doing. Like, he's on his own, doing his own thing. He's already pushed 2 turrets down. And he's doing an extremely awesome job, and he's trying to even try and push this choke point turret, but looks like he's going to be a little bit caught out there in a 1v3.
Yeah, no, he's going to be absolutely caught out, Dienzio, but he can still get some return kills. I mean, can he find it? He does. Dienzio, this is ridiculous. Can he kill him before the reboot happens? Maybe into the fray, gets the triple kill. What the frick was that from Dienzio?
What the frick to stay PG, everyone? But oh my god, 25 stacks on the breaking point. What do you want to do? Dienzio, this unstoppable train, this unstoppable force. World champion also, like, oh my, like, that's what you expect of a world champion carry right there. Like, one of the best carries, even maybe the best carry in the world right there. It looks like they might even try and end the game. Look at that, he's going there into the fray.
Oh yeah, he's going into the fray. He doesn't want to go into the enemy base. He gets 1 kill, he gets another double kill. Holy crap. Now here comes the response for Arcane Gaming, but I don't think that this is enough. This is literally just Tribe focusing down this Vayne turret. Now they're going for the members. This is kind of a problem here for Arcane because Max Green just gets to keep on stacking. There's an explosion, the self-destruct, not going to do anything. Double kill again for excuse me. Oh, I can't even speak. Dienzio's going so stupidly hard. Now, Tribe understand that they can't actually win this fight right now. The respawns are just too close, but they're just going to start going for the armories. Maybe see if they can finish it out now that they have 2 armories down. And they might be able to do it. It just needs to have a miracle play from Ariki. He's got to get a great afterburn. It might actually be too late. This Vayne Crystal's so low. Old School going to put a couple of shots in the Vayne Crystal, and maybe that's going to be it. Body blocking from Orderly Chaos. Max Green putting more basic tech. There it is. It's going to be finished out by minions. Oh, rip. That's going to be the game 22-2 in absolutely epic fashion. Holy crap. That was insane, Dienzio.
Oh my god, I think Tribe had a meeting right there, like they had to finish this game in a flash. You're talking about a 10-minute game, like we weren't that far. 12-minute game, everyone. That's what you expect of a world champion roster right there. Like, doing an absolutely flawless game. Genjo going a bit too hard, going into the enemy base, but still like pulling off an extremely good game. You just see Genjo like pulling off some 500 damage with 25 breaking point stacks. When you get to that point into the game, you just can't do very much against it. They were just pulling that off so well. And like, as we were talking about, like the siege potential was huge. You were seeing that very early on. Old School just sieging down those turrets, doing an awesome job with that. And like every lane getting pushed, like the synergy, like the on point, like not the on point, sorry, the glimmer shots were extremely good for taking down the turrets. He's doing an extremely good job doing early damage. Like his early damage was absolutely unbelievable, and the one-shot kills took calls. Ah, my god, I can't even talk either. Like this is just incredible first game.
Now that was an absolutely incredible first game, as you said. So yeah, we're gonna be having a Nova versus, I believe it was Synergy.